Right, somehow this phone is staying in the stand, but I'm kind of keeping out its way because it feels like it's going to, if it pops out, it's going to fucking bash me in the face. So, if you found this video, I'll link below the first part to it, but that means something. Now, it's because the storage is full, because I was using my everyday phone, and that's full as fuck anyway, but it means something because I'm trying to get the message out to the twins that this is going to mean something to. And it's a mixture of, it very much feels like twins that are very close to a physical union, or that other one that's picking up. Yeah, how do I know? It feels like the other unique situation I was picking up on might be that too. And that one's really interesting. And again, it feels like, again, so just discard this bit if it's not yours, but it feels like that's important because look, right? Basically, right, like, look, I'm looking at this holding on and codependency. It feels like there's someone in a twin flame dynamic, and I feel like I could be talking to both people, whoever this is going to make sense to. So I'm just going to do both. Not letting you go, wanting to be together, can't move on, lost without you, needing you, codependency. It feels like it was quite a codependent friendship. Very rare, but it's like two people that know each other, see each other in the physical, and it feels like you're both in love with each other, but it's not really spoken about. And even if you've tried to address it with them, they'll make out they don't feel the same, but it's really through fear. So complicated, but I do get it. And the reason I say that is because then when the phone said it was full, 144 twin flames, twin flames, that's the next card that I was going to show you was desire, and then twin flame was behind it. So basically, someone has been spiritually awakened to their desire for the twin flame, and from what I'm feeling into, the twin flame is like you're actually friends with them. So infinite soul bond, union, unconditional love, intense soul lessons, triggering, becoming one, fantasizing about you, passionate obsession, lust, wanting to make love, intense sexual chemistry. I was laughing. I'm just laughing because the term make love always just makes, you can hear it in my voice, I'm like, oh fucking hell, man. Right, anyway, moving on. There's a twin flame desire going on, so if that's your unique situation, you'll know. Obviously not everyone's. Like I always said, that just sounds really difficult. I couldn't be my twin flame's friend pretending that I don't fancy him. So you inspire me in so many ways. Please don't move on. That's a message from someone's twin too. But right, I'm going to get on because I don't know how much memories in this phone either, but I'm not. Because I was actually just going to leave it at that and be like, oh, the phone cut me off, they won. And I'm like, no, I'm not letting the energies win. So let's just read this quickly. But yeah, basically, loyal heart, self-explanatory. This divine masculine energy towards their divine feminine is feeling loyal and happy and ready to take some sort of action. And I feel because the next card on the back there is to the sea, it's because look at this, that woman does not look happy, but that could easily be a man or whatever he identifies. Someone's been lost at sea in their feelings, basically deep in their feelings, going through a spiritual awakening. Truth be told, I feel that the truth be told, I feel there's been a lot of truths that they've been awakened to, or your twins been awakened to. 37 again, North Node energy, never ending story. That's very, look, and it's got yes, no, love on this little ticker thing, sand timer. But it's like, look, they feel like they've been in a round and round never ending story as well. Whether it be of toxic cycles, or the cycle with you, or you the cycle with your twin. But they're in this place of the fork in the road is behind them. Oh, poised in reverse as well, like I got. And exchanging gifts kind of speaks to me of, and a lot of these shifts actually could have taken place in yesterday, because this is 28th today and I'm just being drawn to the 27th. So that's not for everyone, but I feel somebody could have been having real strong downloads or energetic shifts about this wanting something to be reciprocal, because that's what exchanging gifts, that's what I get from that. That's what came through in the last one. Right, so I'm going to read them all and I'm going to get off. So, like I said, if you've just come across this one, go and watch the other one first for it to make sense to you. Yin, as I'm reading the yang. 35, I need to sneeze. bless me. Right, so, oh, that's interesting. And loyal heart comes before come to the edge. Oh, so it's like a progression, right? Fidelity, loyalty, devotion. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they're faithful to you. Now remember, this is exciting, guys, because I did pull this for the masculine, like literally only a couple of days ago. And you will in turn commit fully to them. There's a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that spirit is always loyal to you. No matter the outer circumstances in your life, trust and have faith, for you're eternally loved, always divinely protected and divinely directed. And can I just say, although I was channeling that there as if I was talking to the divine feminine as I got drawn to 555 big changes. See, there's always a reason why, although it's like, yeah, I feel that's interference, because I could just go, fuck, this is a Sunday, I'm not recording another one. But it's also so that I get drawn to 555 on a new video. But it's also, yeah, it's all these different things. But this is also about the divine masculine energies that fear that they won't be met back with that same loyalty and reciprocal, somebody having your back. And again, I can feel divine feminines being like, have I not proved enough, blah blah blah. But again, it's about how somebody feels and what would make them feel like that. Do you know what I mean? So it's, yeah, I'm just sort of saying, if you're divine masculine, listen to this. It's about evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove that they are faithful to you, and you will in turn fully commit to them. Which feels the biggest message here, because divine masculine energies usually have a huge fear of not only intimacy, but of commitment as well. So whichever way you look at it, it feels like someone's satisfied of seeing that your twin is loyal to you, and therefore feeling safe enough to give back to a connection. And I would sincerely hope and pray that that was everyone at some point. We get to that on the twin flame journey, but it's certainly not going to be everyone right now, kind of thing. Blindly obvious, but I do have to point out and then maybe that's why the camera's on have faith. So have faith wherever you're at. Your partnerships, friendships, romantic relationships all have many qualities in common right now. Honest devotion, faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you as loyal in return? Now is the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. So yeah, that is the kind of, remember that was a relationship message. It's like divine masculine is seeing, shit, this person completely has my back. They've always had my back. They've shown me how much they've had my back. Wherever I've perceived them to not have my back, I've got that wrong. And I've got it wrong many times. And I'm channeling the energy of a masculine, by the way. And I'm confused as to why I got it so wrong. But I can actually even see the contributing factors from others around me. See if that deceptive card comes out, I'm going to be like, what? That look, kept me out of this peaceful time with my twin flame, because there's the swans are about true love, or disrupted the peace. Oh my god, that's how creepy I am with God and spirit. Deception, there we go. I felt it before it came out. That's what's been going on. That's what's confused the masculines, or you if you are the masculine, and kept you out of the loving man, divine masculine energy. Another guy that's been to the garage. That doesn't look like a shite bunch of flowers, by the way. All flowers are nice, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, the reason, if you're missing that banter, it's because in the True Love reading cards, there's a man with a horse, and he's got a horse and flowers and something else and all this kind of shit. It's called the Chivalrous Man. And I always say, oh, the guy that's been to the garage, because he's got a bunch of flowers in his hat. It's like, when you forgot about Valentine's or something, or someone's birthday, and you have to just fucking get whatever's neatest. But again, divine feminines are the kind of true divine feminines where they would be grateful for that. But it's not about, oh, just be grateful for any old shite and any old crap. It's about it. So there's something about here making the effort where there was perhaps never any effort made before, because I feel divine masculines were playing it safe. But actually, that was in reverse. So it's like divine. Oh, this is really. I love the way this is coming through. But by the way, that's fucking me. This is an. If you could see me right now, I'm fucking sitting in my jammies, just decided to just grab my everyday phone because it was that much like they wanted to get the message out, and now I've switched to my work phone because the everyday phone is full, and I've pulled the loving woman and the divine feminine part of the channel, and now I've pulled the loving man. And actually that's kind of interesting because I'd been debating, am I meant to be doing these separate anyway? So maybe that's another sign of yeah, because it does kind of change the energy. Because it feels like right now, like I'm talking to you as a masculine. I feel there are going to be more masculines. Oh God, that's just confusing the fuck out of me. I was going to say I feel there's going to be more masculines tuning into me, but the majority that tune into me are masculines. So it's more the other way. There's going to be more feminines, and it's anyway. I actually get why they're doing that, but that's special that we've had the loving woman came out for divine feminine, and now we've got a loving man, and that was very poignant that I pulled it. And then creative endeavour. The divine masculines are being guided to follow their creative endeavours, so that can be toward like and not play it safe. Towards a twin or towards anything in their life where you want to do something different. Teacher, I feel you may have. I just got drawn to 1144. This was all meant to be the thing cut off. Look, that's like a divine masculine energy. So you could even be a man as well. Just forget the genders here, but it's like this could be a guide teaching you to read all these books, or this could be the divine masculines that are learning all about the twin flame journey, and just on all this wisdom flooding in about anything. Being guided to come away from following the status quo, and you're being guided to soul family, new supportive connections. Right, I love it. But that blew my mind. Not surprised the deception card came out because I felt it, but it blew my mind. It always blows my mind when that happens, but hopefully I can show you how real that is, that I've said it and it came out. So that's what you as divine masculines are awakening to, of the deception and the peace that was disrupted from others around the both of you and your twin flame, either in the past or currently. This is what a whole wave of masculines are waking up to. And again, I know that you might be someone that's like, oh, I've seen that ages ago, but this is for the ones that haven't seen it yet, or you're seeing a whole nother level to it. Right, evident, yeah, I've read that bit. Your long-term loyalty to your goals is becoming evident in the world of conditions where your aspirations for success assume form in reality, and that's what I feel the creative endeavours is about. Success is finally taking shape. If you're loyal to your dreams, faithful to your plans, while remaining flexible and devoted to serving others, you'll be shown proof of your true prosperity. This is a time for joyful celebration of spirit, your manifesting partner. And that's what I said the other day, is spirit, your manifesting partner, and that's what the teacher card where the man standing behind the woman reading the books is about. But again, remember, you could be a guy reading books, and that's a guide, so it just doesn't really matter, it's whatever. It's like your manifesting partner is also your twin flame. Like you're both manifesting one another. The fantasizing, the daydreaming, but it's just you can't both stay in fantasizing, daydreaming. You have to take the action when you're guided as well. And more so the masculine at this point than the feminine. And that's why I get it. If you watch the other video, the feminine's collective cards are about don't take action, rest, be still. Because as a divine feminine, if you've been on this journey a long time, you've had a tendency to completely overgive and over care, which comes from a loving place of integrity, but it will keep your twin flame away from you. Do you know what I mean? It just will, and it will also keep you in unhealthy boundaries with others and stuff. So again, it's anything that I'm channeling and teaching right now. It's not anything that I haven't went through myself and still do have to watch. So right. Courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, taking and accepting risk. So, oh wait a minute, no, that's come. So that's come to the edge. I'm going to read come to the edge. I'm going to read come to the edge now, right? It was loyal heart, happy, self-explanatory, but I will read it and come to the edge. But I'm going to read come to the edge next because that was after loyal heart. So this could even have something pertaining to the ages of 35 and 36, if it's in the past, being meaningful years of awakening for someone. Yeah, and whatever these numbers add up to, 8 and 9. 8 is abundance, personal power, 9 is endings, yeah. Something like that, right? So facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid, again, because it ties back to the cards round and round. Like, divine feminines don't want to keep going round and round and round in this cycle of over centuries, lifetimes, years, decades. I'm not going to say months, because if you think that months is a long time in the twin flame journey, you really do need to wake up, because that is not a long time. Sorry, I'm not meaning to be harsh, but the spirit just said to me, it's like, yeah. If you go into a separation and it's only for months and you come back and you think you're in union, I would say you're not. I would be that confident to say that you're not. You're going to split up again. That was a reunion. You know, it's because it simply isn't enough time to learn the lessons that you need to learn. Right. Okay. So, and like I said, don't worry if you're twins that you are in physical union and you've known your twin. I know people that are married, and it's all, your lessons are a little bit different. You still go through it's more like you're being guided to love yourself. Yeah, actually I can think of, I'm being shown a couple that would make sense to, that person, yeah, is like that is very giving, loving to everyone else, and even her twin, too much so, and then she can lose herself. But when she gets the balance right, everything flows better. So yeah, it makes sense for them too. Right. Now it's time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. And this did come out the other day. Both these cards. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You're called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. So again, divine masculines are really guided to fall into that spontaneity and the fuck it, let's go, I'm just going to do it now. And that's what it keeps coming through about. Divine masculines are very calculated in the way of, I mean, it's something to be admired, you know, that somebody's like, right, this is my plan. It's like I'm seeing an architect, like, I've drew the plan. Steps A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4. This has to happen, for that has to happen, for this has to happen, for this has to happen. And that is admirable to a certain extent, but it feels like, you know, many masculines are being thrown into not, like, look, time is ticking. Divine time, literal time. Your divine feminine is detached, and what has led to detachment and is going round in cycles and not knowing what's going on and mystery. And although it can, you know, there can be very valid, mystical, crazy reasons actually that you both don't know about each other's lives, it is just a literal fact. If I keep pulling this through about divine feminine's detaching, and again, I'm trying to channel this in the way of, it's not like, oh, it's all divinely timed. It's how it's meant to be. But it is kind of like it's divinely timed for divine masculines to take action. And that's why these messages keep coming through, to take action. Like, come to the edge of your loyal heart to be happy. It's very simple, isn't it? When you, what's on the bottom now? Yeah, and end the never-ending story. Because look, it both makes both twins miserable. And including karmic partners, because a karmic partner could be feeling like that too. They're like, fucking hell, what have I got myself caught up in? Like, I'm in love with somebody that's in love with their fucking other half of their soul. Do you know what I mean? To be real about it. Yang. Look, and I've just cut the deck at Yang. This is the messages for the Yang energy, the divine masculines, regardless of gender. It's time to come to the edge with your loyal heart to be happy, happy. Right, okay. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. It's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow him or her to see all of you, especially the parts that you've kept hidden and protected. Now's the time to take that risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important that you speak up and voice what you need, state who you are and say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but to, oh my god, another card said playing it safe in reverse, but to take a leap of faith. You'll be glad you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step towards the gods and they will deliver what you truly desire. If ever there was a time for you to take a leap of faith into the unknown, it is now. Into the unknown. This is a perfect moment to take a big risk. The unknown is the only choice for now. So this is really clear. In the divine feminine, it was wait for now. It's not time. Divine masculine is getting, this is the time. See what I mean? This feels like energies that are in the right place. Feminine's receptive, masculine action. The unknown is the only choice now, and if you come to the edge, you'll discover treasure beyond your wildest dreams, or happy. Allow your courage to lead you in spite of your fears. You don't need to know the exact form of what you're going for, which scares divine masculines, but we get it. We all have to take scary actions. I know that I have in my life. The essence is, and it's always rewarding when you do. Even if you don't get the result that you wanted in the moment, it's always rewarding, especially when it comes towards your twin. Because you're not doing it for you. You're sorry. Yeah, that's not a Freudian slip. You're not doing it for you. You see, if you're doing it because you want the reaction from them that you want, you're not doing it for you. You won't get it, Whereas if you're doing it for you, because you're like, I'm shitting myself, this feels scary, but everything is, God guides, everything is pushing me to do this because I need to do it. Or the rare cases that you feel your twin really needed to hear from you, even if you knew you were going to be ignored. That's important you follow that too. It's just, don't take that on board, divine feminines. If you're someone that's doing it all the time, overly so, learn from what I channeled in the other video. No, basically, don't do that. But if it's like you never reach out to them and you're compelled with this feeling of, I just feel like they're all alone and they need to know that I care, do it, Yeah, where did I get to? The essence is much more powerful, and spirit is a way of delivering an even better version of prosperity than you could imagine. Take that step, the results will be amazing, divine masculines. Wow, these are powerful messages. 26. It feels like all the divine masculines are taking big steps. It feels like it's the divine masculines' time, basically. That's what it feels like. It's like the divine feminines have had their time of having to take big scary action and being seen, and however that translates for your twin flame journey. And now it feels like it's the divine masculine's time in the sun. And remember, sun energy is divine masculine, yang energy, which I cut the deck out there. So let's read this, and then I'm going to get back to my Sunday to give back to myself and not overly give. See what I'm doing there? Joy, contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling is all as well. Do you know what I'm just being led to as well? It's the 26th on this card, so that was Friday. So I feel like there could be, the shifts could have happened Thursday, Friday, because it was Thursday when I channeled, when I done that live stream, and I was in a very happy, that's what I mean about, it's fucking, it can feel very fucking, anyway, you know what I'm saying, it can feel very up and down, that's what I'm going to say, new earth and old earth energy. I was feeling very happy for no reason on Thursday. And then still really quite in that energy Friday, I would say. And then yesterday not so much, and then today I'm back in it again. So again, I really do feel that's like the divine masculine energy has been, something has drastically shifted their mood, or it will do soon. Joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. I feel, I'm not being funny, but it feels like some kind of fucking spell has been lifted. That's what it feels like. It feels like some kind of illusion or trickery or a spell or being it's like mind control has lifted. That's really deep, it is. It's like the part of the mind that was being completely controlled by the matrix, or that's the best way to describe the energies that control you through subconscious programming in a dark, evil way, is lifted. Somebody's seen the light. You're free from the shackles of longing. I mean, isn't that's funny, the next line. And able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment. For you've chosen happiness over yearning for it. Yeah, so it's divine masculines are coming out of procrastination mode, basically. It's quite funny because I'm still procrastinating over whether I'm meant to do my challenge next week. And I'm not meant to know until it actually gets into to next week whether I'm going to do it, so... But it's funny because my card for today, that's basically what it said. If I don't end up doing it, that's meant to be 2. The words on it. So yeah, I'll decide. None of this is because something's outside yourself. Your happiness is a result of your life being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. That's funny. There are moments, I'm just laughing because I always I go by the tide as well, like the literal tide. There are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about whom you're with, and you know that your heart is wide open to befriend, to love, to care for one another without wanting anything in return. Again, the friendship. Watch the divine feminine side of it. Sorry, I've got hiccups now, transmuting that energy. This is the kind of happy that you just want to share. The appearance of this card in a reading tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else or off in the future. So again, that felt like when I channeled that, it's like if you felt like love is always eluding you, true happiness is always eluding you, you're always getting stuck in toxic relationships or toxic friendships that you might have even felt weren't at first and they turn out to be, it's your time to be happy now. Happy, not just happy. The grass is greenest right where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationship, and if you're seeking one, be happy now. Happiness attracts more of it itself, like bees to honey. So what I'm getting from this though is it's like when you follow the loyalty of where your heart truly lies and you take a risk and go towards your twin, that's when you find your happy. So this isn't talking about people like divine masculines are in a relationship now that you're being loyal to, because that feels like a different kind of loyalty, a loyalty breaking your own heart where there is no risk. I'd put that in reverse, and you're not happy. Do you know what I mean? It's very clear. And again, it makes me sad because this is people I help. When you're loyal to your own heart and your own desires and you take a risk, again, this is Mars and Leo's energy, and take a risk and follow your passion, your desires, knowing that that's not wrong. That's not lust. That might be lust initially that is pulling you to your twin because you want them, you desire them, you want them, you know. But it is this kind of loyalty and love, unconditional love and ultimate happiness that you do deserve. Right, okay, I love it. This is a time to take pride in your accomplishments. You're doing good work, providing exceptional service, and are well compensated for it. The world rains gratitude upon you, and you're happy with the results and your efforts and creativity. Isn't it amazing to consider all that you've done? So yeah, be very proud of yourself, divine masculines, and your divine feminines are very proud of you as well, and your guides and your angels and your ancestors, your loved ones and spirit, and your power animals and all of that jazz. Remember your partnership with spirit in this moment too. Your soul has always known you could accomplish anything if it brought you joy. It's a really clear message. It's like where some of the divine masculines have put others' happiness before their own, before your own. And I'm going to end it with these. What else do you need to know for divine masculines? Please like, comment, subscribe on both the parts of this. And it was in 2 parts for a reason, because a lot of twin flames are in a physical separation, but it looks like not for long for some. Because transformation has taken place within the divine masculines. The back and forth energy is ending. Might be something significant about families here. Yeah, and be very proud of yourself because it's a great achievement. You might be guided to travel somewhere different. This could even just be literally travelling. Like doesn't need to be like a travelling a big distance. Anyway, we know that. Because you're sick of feeling at a loss. That came up as well. And I think this is the appropriate place to finish it as we end up at the loving man again. Again, I know some of the divine masculine energies are a woman, so just change it where it applies. But to me, the way that they're given this, it's the divine feminine, divine masculine. And they both came up in both the videos. Love it. Right, enjoy the rest of your Sunday if you're watching this real time, and if you're watching it whenever, it doesn't matter because it's timeless. And I hope it was yours because it was a very happy one. See you later.